everybody, welcome back to the All Things Good channel and to a new video. I hope you are all doing very, very well. Yours truly, on the other hand, has COVID. Yes, again. So I'm not too bad. This week's video is a little bit shorter, obviously, but simply because I've only actually tested positive this morning. I've been ill for a couple of days or so, and I have been in work, but I just thought I had a bit of a stinking cold. So this week's video is a selection of bits and pieces that were filmed much earlier in the week when I was still well. Got Nancy out and about. Had a really good trip to Marks and Spencer's. I've had a good declutter of my wardrobe in my bedroom, which was well long overdue. And that's about all we managed to get round to until I fell ill. But yes, I've tested positive for COVID, so I'm feeling pretty rotten. The weather is dreadful, so I'm going to head back to my bed and just ride this out. I just feel like I've got heavy cold symptoms, actually, nothing more. I'm eating and drinking, and I just feel a bit rotten, like you do with a box standard cold, really. So fingers crossed it doesn't get any worse, but there'll be no work for me next week, or certainly part of the week, until I test clear. So that's really where we're at today. But anyway, I have managed to do a video for you. A Moment on the Bed was actually filmed yesterday when I just felt and thought I had a bad cold, but I've had a really rough night, and I thought I'd better just do a test this morning, and there we have it. So anyway, there is a video for you, and that's the main thing. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into this week's video.
I've just arrived at Nancy's, aka Mum. I'm taking her out today. She wants to go to Marks and Spencer's for a new night dress. So she's just upstairs getting ready, and we're going to head over to Tamworth, which is not too far from us, and have a look around Marks and Spencer's and perhaps a few other things as well. I was going to show you this. This is the day clock I showed you a couple of weeks ago that I bought for Mum, which is brilliant. So she's got the day, the time of day, whether it's morning, afternoon or evening, and the date, and it's absolutely brilliant. Lifeline. So I've finally moved away from the kitchen as part of my reset and declutter. I'm now in the bedroom and I needed desperately to sort out my wardrobe. Now, I live in a relatively big house, and for a big house, this has got the tiniest wardrobe ever in the main bedroom, which is my bedroom. So storage space is a bit of a problem, I must say, in this room. So I have to keep sorting it out every now and then. I try to do it twice a year, so it's more of a seasonal thing, sorting out the summer things or sorting out the autumn winter things. But I decided this hadn't been done actually for quite some time, and I needed to have a bit of a declutter and get rid of all the things that I no longer wear and charity shop them and sort them out. I was amazed at what I found that I haven't either used at all, or I certainly haven't used in the past, I would say 12 months. So I had a really good think about what I was going to keep and what I was going to let go. And I have been a little bit ruthless, but it has made a much more pleasant wardrobe space for me, much easier to work with, and I've managed to put things away in some sort of order. So I've got all the jackets together, all the work tops, summer tops. I've kept a few little thin jumpers out for the spring because we're really not having much of a spring at the moment. We're still quite cold here, but I have sorted out the winter things and put them away as well.
Every day you're not with me, maybe now that you've showed me what love could be like, what can I say? What can I say? I know it sounds like I'm crazy, but I need to believe in you to get through my life. Then suddenly you are here inside my head everywhere. Where did you come from? I'm wondering, baby, are you made up of for real? Say, can you feel what I feel? 'Cause I can tell if I'm just dreaming. I wish I had a girl like you, and I wish you could be real, but you're not really here. And I don't wanna wake up without you, but tonight is gonna have to do if I'm gonna get with a girl like you, girl like you, girl like you. If I'm gonna get with a girl like you, girl like you, girl like you. If I'm gonna get
There we are, small space sorted as much as possible. At least everything's a little bit more accessible and easier to find, and I'm quite happy with the little declutter I've done here.
If I'm gonna get with a girl like you, then suddenly you are here inside my head everywhere.
I'm actually surprised at how much I did get rid of. Look at all the coat hangers I have now got spare, and I managed to fill 2 great big bags of clothes ready for the charity shop.
Say, can you feel what I feel? 'Cause I can tell if I'm just dreaming.
So here we are having a moment on the bed, which I'm going to keep quite short because yours truly is not very well. I have a stinking cold that's come out in the latter part of this week. So I've been to work, but I've felt pretty rough and the last couple of days, and I haven't picked up the camera. So I'm sorry that this week's video is not longer than it is. But yeah, I've got a stinking cold. I don't know where I've had it from. I don't know anybody else with a cold. It is spring now, the start of March. It's officially spring, although the weather would suggest that it's actually winter. I don't know whether it's the change of temperature all the time. We had a couple of nice days a week or so ago. It actually felt like spring, and now it's freezing again and it's constantly raining. So I don't know whether it's the change in temperature all the time or what have you, but I have a horrible cold. Never mind. I just hope I don't give it to Nancy. That's the last thing she needs, but she's doing very well. She absolutely thoroughly enjoyed her shop this week. She got her night dress that she wanted, as you saw, and she was actually in very good, she has been in very good spirits this week, but she has been a little bit more confused and very forgetful. So I haven't caught her on camera chatting much this week, but she's been pretty bright, although we did have a bit of a what I think is quite a scary moment on Tuesday. We went shopping in Morrison's and we were at the checkout and there was a bit of a queue, so we were about third in the queue to be checked out, and on the other side of the checkout is a wooden bench where, you know, people can just sit and have a little bit of a chill if they need to and what have you. Anyway, Mum turned to me and she said, "See that man over there, the way he's staring at me?" So I said, "Which man? Which man?" She went, "The man sitting on the bench." She said, "He's staring at me like I'm evil." Well, there was no man on the bench. And fortunately, I dealt with this moment really quickly. I was quite proud of myself, actually. And I realised straight away that she'd had an hallucination, which apparently is common, not only with the Alzheimer's and vascular dementia, which she has, but it's also a common side effect of the medication that she is on, the dosage of which has gone up the last couple of weeks. But I did react quite quickly and I said, "No," I said, "he wouldn't think you're evil. No one would think you're evil. What are you saying?" And she laughed and we got over it and moved on. I didn't say, "There is no man there, Mom," because I thought that might scare her more than what she thought this person was doing. I came home and was quite emotional about it. It's the first time that that's happened. I knew it was going to come at some point. And, you know, she forgot about it. So it wasn't too bad, really, in the end. But it's just another symptom of this disease and how awful and how sad it is, actually. And it's been quite distressing for me. And I think it's probably run me down a bit this week as well, and made me a bit sad. And I think sometimes when you feel like that, you are a little bit more susceptible to picking up illnesses, aren't you? And I really need to sort of make sure that I'm looked after myself. I'm looking after myself and my health, so that I can, you know, look after Mum and do all the things I need to do. And I can't escape a cold from time to time. Everybody's going to get coughs and colds and flu and what have you. But also, I don't want things to affect me to prevent me taking her out and doing the things that she wants. But yeah, it was a bit of a strange moment. The first time that that's occurred, and probably not going to be the last. But I think I dealt with it okay. And those of you that have had experience of this disease with anybody in your family or friends or anybody you've been close to, if you have experienced them having hallucinations or seeing people where they're not there and things like that, how you have dealt with it, and is it right for me to sort of just go along with it, or should I be saying, "There's nobody there, Mum, don't worry"? It's difficult to know, isn't it? It's difficult to know sometimes the right thing to say or do, and this is a bigger, as big a mystery for me as it's going to be for her going through it. And you know, neither of us are experts on this kind of disease, and I think even the experts on this kind of disease would say it's a very personal disease progression journey that affects people differently. So it's been a bit of an emotional one this week, but she's fine. She's doing very, very well. And as I say, she really enjoyed her little trip out. But anyway, I'm going to round up today's video because I'm feeling pretty grotty, and I'm going to hit the bed with my new duvet cover on and get myself a hot drink. I think I might have a peppermint or a green tea, or maybe even a ginger tea. I'm not sure. I'm going to have a nice fruity tea and get myself settled down into bed and watch some telly and have a bit of a chill out. Now it's the weekend, and then hopefully I'll be fighting fit to be with you again next Sunday. So until then, stay safe, stay in the boat, and keep doing all things good. I'll see you next Sunday. Thank you for watching. Bye.